everyone. Welcome to
Holland
and
Haarlem's Adventures.
And today we're going to make chocolate Hershey Kiss cookies. They're kind of like the peanut butter blossoms with the Hershey Kisses on top, except the cookie is chocolate. So today we're going to start by making our batter, right? So the first thing we need to do, we have a heavy-duty mixer. And in the mixer bowl, we're going to add 1 cup of butter. So 1 cup is 2 sticks. So I need each of you to take off the paper and put it into the bowl.
Yes.
Now before we even started, we did 2 important things. What did we do before we even started?
Wash our hands and pull our hair back.
That's right, we pulled our hair back because we don't want hair in our cookies. And we washed our hands to make sure we have clean hands.
Mommy,
All right.
you to do this.
Okay, so the butter needs to be softened. So it's going to be a little bit soft and swooshy. Okay, so we put two sticks of butter in the mixer. And then we're also going to add 1 cup of sugar.
Sugar. No.
Here's the sugar.
I want to do the sugar.
Okay, let me get you a cup. And then we're also going to add some brown sugar. So Haarlem, you can do 1 cup of sugar.
I'll do this one.
So you do 1 cup of sugar.
And I can do.
So it's important to measure out the ingredients exactly. So when you fill up the sugar into the 1 cup container, we want to make sure that the 1 cup measuring spoon is level. Would a half a cup work better? Oh, let's try.
Yeah, half a cup of
Okay.
Right.
Right.
So I can do 2 half cups.
Okay. That's right, because 2 half cups equals
1 cup.
1 cup. Very good. Okay. So we want to make it's not full yet, right? So we want to make sure it's totally full.
Oh, that is
Here, let me hold it to the side and you fill up more.
Oh my. No. But that is so big.
Not yet. Here, can I help you?
That's the one I spit out.
Okay, so you want to make sure it's overflowing, and then you take your hands. This is why your clean hands are important. We're going to brush it off, make it even.
I want to.
Okay,
One.
so that's 1 half cup, and then another half cup. Oh, we need some more.
Because we want it to just do a little bit.
That's right, we need a full half cup.
Ah, that looks like ice.
Okay,
Yeah,
it does look like ice.
because it's like really sparkly.
Okay, so that's 1 cup of sugar. All right, so then we're going to add 1/3 of a cup of brown sugar.
Oh.
All right, so brown sugar, oh, we just cracked the container. Brown sugar is very clumpy and sticks together. So we're going to take 1/3 of a cup and pack it. So you're going to fill this up.
Oh, it's gonna
So this, you know what this is? This is a terracotta piece, and that helps the brown sugar to stay moist. Because if you don't leave that in there, the brown sugar gets really hard and it gets very difficult to measure out.
Oh, we cracked the container.
I know we cracked the container.
Oh, hi.
Darn it.
Darn.
All right, so we're going to
And
scoop
we're
this
gonna
out.
have to throw the container away. Oh, we're gonna make
Okay,
it.
so see how this is, you have to pack it in there? It's kind of like wet sand, right?
Yeah, where all sand is just icy. Yeah, because it's all icy outside.
That's right. So right now, at the time of filming, Texas is undergoing Snowmageddon, and it's going to be like -5 degrees wind chill, and we're going to get snow tomorrow, right?
And today the sandbox was full of ice and like stepped on it and all the ice came out.
I know, all of the water in our yard turned to ice. All right, so you're going to take this brown sugar and you're going to put it into the bowl.
What? Just candy.
You might have to hit it a little bit to get it to come out.
What if it breaks? Whoa! That's like. Oh my.
Did it come out?
Yeah.
Okay.
We need 3 of them, right?
Nope, we just need 1 because that was 1/3 of a cup.
Well,
All right, so now we're going to take our mixer.
And I want to turn it on.
Well, it's on this side, so it's going to be a little bit hard. So Mommy's going to do it, okay? So we're going to turn it on, and we're going to mix it up.
That is cool.
And we're going to all the sugar and the butter mixed together as much as we can.
How do you even know what ingredients they need?
Because we have a recipe.
Oh, I did not even know that.
Okay, so now we're gonna stop and we're gonna add some wet ingredients. So our next ingredient is gonna be 1 whole egg and 1 egg yolk. So we're gonna start with 1 whole egg. So we're gonna put the egg into this bowl. Why do we do this again?
So the shell doesn't get it.
That's right.
I have to do the yolk one.
Okay, so why don't you do the whole egg one? Okay. So crack the egg.
No, I don't want it to spill on me. This is my clothes.
Okay. And you push it in and
that was
okay.
great.
Yeah. Okay. So now this one. This is 1 whole egg. So why don't you dump that in there, Holland? Dump that into the mixing bowl. Dump the egg into the mixing bowl.
Ew.
I'm sure it all gets in there.
Ew.
All right. So now we need just 1 egg yolk. So we're going to use this
to get 1
little nifty contraption. And so what this is going to do is it's going to make the egg whites go through the holes into the bowl, but keep the egg yolk on top. And then we'll just dump that in, okay? So this goes onto the side of the bowl. And then I'm going to crack the egg.
Oh, it's spilling
and have it go through. And all the egg yolk is going to drop down. Now I should mention that the eggs were at room temperature and so was the butter. So that makes the mixing easier. So now we're going to take this egg yolk. Part of it went in there. Okay, we're going to take part of the egg yolk and put it in there. And let Mommy see if I can dig out some of that egg yolk. If not, then it'll be okay, but let's see. So the egg yolk shouldn't have broken, but I think I banged it a little bit too hard. So we'll just dump that in. Okay, this should be good. All right, so now we're gonna pull the mixer back up. Oh, it's already up. And we're gonna turn it on again and mix the eggs in to our sugar and butter. We're just gonna let it go for a little while. So we're also going to add in 1 teaspoon of vanilla. So again, remember these teaspoons, or these measuring spoons, right? There's 1 circular side, 1 oval side. Which one do we use for liquids? This one, the circle one. Okay?
I want to pour it in.
Okay, so you're going to measure out a teaspoon of vanilla and put it into this side, and then we're going to put it into the bowl. Keep going, a little more. Okay.
I think it's gonna be a little too much, but it's fine.
It's okay. Okay, so we'll let that spin for a little while. All right, so while that's spinning, let's see what it looks like. That looks pretty good.
I can't see.
So we're gonna stop it because everything is mixed together. So now, in a separate bowl, we're gonna mix all the dry ingredients. Okay. So we're going to start with the flour. So now we're going to place 2 cups of flour into our bowl. So we're going to take 2 cups. That is going to help us make the measuring spoon level. So Holland's going to measure out all the flour and then she's going to run it against that so that the scoop is level. Okay.
It's like
See? So look, we're going to overfill the container and then we're going to take our measuring line. Hold on.
How many? Is it 1 of these?
And make it level. So we're going to do 2 of these. So 1. Okay. And then 1 more.
Whoa, that is big.
That is big. Can I help you get more? It's kind of hard because the container is pretty full. Okay, now you can scrape it off. Because it's very important when you're baking to get exactly the right ingredient.
It's like Rubble's digging in the ground for flour.
It is like Rubble. That's right, because Rubble has what? What does he use? He uses a bulldozer? Yeah?
But there's 2 kinds of Paw Patrols. One that's normal Paw Patrol, and the other Paw culture's name that they called it, it's called Mighty Pups. That is what the other kind is called.
Okay. All right. So now we have the flour. So now we're going to add the cocoa. That's what's going to make it chocolatey. So we're going to add 2/3 a cup of cocoa.
It's the smallest one.
So it is the smallest one. And we're going to add 2 of those.
2.
Okay. So let's make sure we get it all filled up.
Is this good?
It has to be even.
Oh, it spilled a little.
Okay, that's okay. All right. There's 1.
Or 2.
Okay, put that in. And we got 1 more. Okay, 1 more.
What if we need it for other thing and we already won now?
Well, then we have to get more. So all of the dry ingredients need to be sifted. And instead of us sifting it, we're just going to take a whisk and mix it around so that there are no lumps.
Can I do it?
Okay. And in addition to the cocoa and the flour, we're going to add a 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. So, let's see, 1/2 teaspoon here.
Baking soda.
So we're going to use this side. Okay. Can you put in the baking soda?
Yes, I will put it in the...
Okay. And this is the same thing. We're going to scoop it, and then we're going to make it even. Okay.
Only 1?
Yep, because that is a 1/2 teaspoon. All right, so then the last dry ingredient is going to be a 1/4 teaspoon of salt.
Okay, I'm going to do the salt.
So this is the salt.
No, Holland already got it.
Okay, and it's very important that you don't get any of the ingredients outside of the bowl because then you don't have the right amount. Just 1.
Oh, but I wanted to do that. Holland already did something.
All right, well you mix it up, okay?
Little chalky. So soft. This is so like... I want to see how crummy it is.
All right, so is everything mixed together?
Yes.
Okay, so now what we're going to do is add the dry ingredients into the wet ingredient.
And then we'll add them.
That's right. So we're going to turn the mixer back on a slow setting. And we're going to slowly add a little bit at a time our dry ingredients to our wet ingredients. Making sure that we don't have the ingredients fall out of the container, but that they go right into the mixing bowl.
Oh, so bad. Yeah, well, we need to wash this because this is yucky.
You might have to turn your mixer speed up a little bit to incorporate everything.
What number?
Right now it's at 2. You don't want it too fast because then it's going to pick up all of the dry ingredients. All right, so now all the dry ingredients are in there and we're just going to let it mix so that everything is incorporated. Let's turn this off and we'll see what we got. So we have a little bit of flour still not mixed in, so we're going to get a spatula and pull it down so that everything gets mixed in.
I have a spatula.
Can I help you?
Mommy,
let's try on this
is this
side.
Spatula?
Let's get all of this. Yes, it is a spatula. So we're going to get all of this down so that all of the dry ingredients are incorporated.
Can I lick it?
Here, we're going to let it mix a little bit more.
I want to lick the whisk.
Not yet. There's still a lot in there. All right. So this looks pretty good. So all the dry ingredients are incorporated into the wet. So now what we're going to do is take all of this and put it in some saran wrap and put it in the refrigerator for at least 1 hour, or what we're going to do is put it in overnight. And then you'll see when we come back, we're going to take portions and put it into portions of cookies, and then we'll be able to bake them and have yummy chocolate Hershey Kiss cookies tomorrow.
And then we will get different cookies.
Yes. All right, so now we've let our dough refrigerate for at least 1 hour. We let it refrigerate overnight. And so now what we're going to do is take about this much. And I'll give one to you, one to you, and I'll do one. And we're going to take the dough.
I already know what to do.
What are we going to do?
Roll it into a ball.
Roll it into a ball, okay? And then once it's rolled into a ball, you're going to take your ball and put it into a bowl full of just granulated sugar. And you're going to toss it around so that the ball of dough gets coated in sugar, okay? And then once it's all coated, you don't have to touch it. You can just go like this. And see, then it gets all coated. And then we take it out, and then we're going to put it on the cookie pan. My cookie pan has a silicone sheet on it so that it doesn't stick. Right. So then we're going to put it on the pan and push it down just a little bit, because that's where our chocolate kiss is going to go once we take it out of the oven. Now that the cookies are out of the oven, we're going to take our unwrapped chocolate kisses and place one. So this part is probably something that a mommy or a daddy should do, or a grown-up should do, because
a nanny or a babysitter.
That's right, because the pans are very hot because they just came out of the oven, and I wouldn't want anybody to burn themselves. So,
but you're touching it and you're gonna burn yourself.
Well, no, I'm not touching it, but I'm being very gentle, very careful. And we want to do these kind of quickly because as the cookies cool down, they lose a little bit of their softness, and the kiss will not stick onto them.
Like.
Almost done.
Still take your time, but you have to do it quick.
That's right. How do they look? They look pretty good? Look delicious. All right, and then we still have some kisses left over. So that means that the bakers, watch your hand. Watch your hand. The bakers can each have one. Watch your hands on the pan. Watch your hands on the pan. And now we're going to let them cool, and then we'll be able to taste test them. Are you guys ready to try a couple?
Yes. Yeah.
All right, here we go. Mmm, yummy. You want to try some?
So good. I like it. I don't like it a little bit.
We had so much fun making these chocolate kiss cookies. I hope you had fun too. Thank you for watching
Holland and Haarlem Adventures.
See you next time.
Bye.